Hello friends, Coach Chris here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Hope you're having a great day. So it's a beautiful December 30th here in North Carolina, and I wanted to take advantage of the nice weather and show you some of my most commonly used pieces of gear and apparel in 2024. Now I'll do a separate EDC or everyday carry video with what I had in my pockets most of the year, but this was the gear I used primarily when enjoying the outdoors. Now, most of this lived in my Jeep all year round, which is why it ended up being the most commonly used items. It's not necessarily my best. For example, right now I'm wearing a really nice Orvis fishing shirt with my 511 striped pants, but these were in my closet, whereas this gear and apparel was in my Jeep ready to go. So if I came across somewhere or I was nearby while working to somewhere that had a good trail, I grabbed this and it was used a lot. So starting from your left to right and top to bottom here, I'll go through what I used most this year. Starting off, I ended up using only one of the set because it was just easier to keep in my Jeep, a Traverse pole from REI. And I love that, you can extend it and it stores really nicely in the Jeep. Right beside it here, I have the 511 Skyweight utility chest pack. So it's the larger version. There's a smaller one, but this one was really nice because what it allowed is it helped keep my back clear of a backpack. Because I do live in North Carolina, I wanted my back, which is a large surface area, to be able to sweat and breathe easier. It kept me cooler in the warmer months. And I like the lifestyle of having the small items that you want access to quickly, right in front of you there, so that you don't have to awkwardly reach around or take off a backpack to get to those items, like your everyday carry. Below it here we have a Vulcan hatchet. This is also, it was my Jeep hatchet. Used it a lot to split firewood while camping. It's just a great beater, durable tool. Love it. Again, this may not be some of my best gear, but it is what I use the most. Now, beside it here, I have, again, definitely not my best knife, but I have a Mora knife, if I can not drop it, made in Sweden. It's, $12, $15, and it gets the job done. And I'm not worried about hurting this like some of my more expensive knives. Now, below it, I have a handkerchief, definitely, or bandana. Definitely use that in all kinds of situations, mostly to keep me cool. Again, it's North Carolina, it gets really hot. So besides that, there'll be some overlap with my EDC. Here I have the Phoenix RC05 SE, my most commonly used flashlight for the gear. Below it, a Zippo in burnished brass finish. Coming back up here to the top, we have an LL Bean Continental Waist Pack. Now, in the same theme as my my utility chest pack here from 511, the LL Bean Continental Waist Pack is a great option. I can fit so much in here, including a full Nalgene, which I use this as my hydration pack, instead of putting on, again, a full backpack that would make my back sweat and keep all that heat trapped in the summer. So I ended up keeping this in the Jeep with, a Nalgene always full in it. You can fit a lot of other gear, as well as strap a layer to the bottom. So when you start off a hike, it's a little cold, you drop a layer, you can fold it up and tuck it underneath this waist pack. Really versatile. It also comes with a strap, so if you wanted to wear it over your shoulder, you could as well. But I usually just strapped it around my waist and was good to go. Really like that. It freed up my back in order to keep me cooler. Below that, I have a turtle fur fleece cap. One of the themes of the channel is that if it's comfortable, you'll use it more often. That's definitely true with the turtle fur. I kept coming back to this. Again, kept it in the Jeep because it is so comfortable and warm and compact. It can scrunch down into a really tight ball. Below that, I have the Unigear Campfee P3, and that sleeping pad, it can also fold up nice and tight, and I ended up sleeping on that in my Jeep, in a tent, keeping it available because as I get older, a comfortable place to sleep, if you really have to, is and it's really, really nice. So along with the sleeping pad, you'll see that all of this gear is on a 100% wool blanket. Now, wool, it might be scratchy, but it is fantastic material. And so I would combine that with my sleeping pad, and I would be good to go. I slept with that combination quite a few times in my Jeep and out of my Jeep. For my boots, I used primarily the Merrell Moab 2, and sorry for the wind. But inside these are some Red Wing, copper inserts, and I use these because they're nice and breathable. They're not waterproof, but as I explained in the full episode on these, I traded that waterproofness for that breathability because I am in a generally hotter environment. And so I really like that, especially how lightweight they are. Very great hiking shoes, boots. And then lastly here, my most commonly worn pants were the Prana Zion Pant 2, usually because they have this self-cinching waistband here. And so it's kind of like a built-in belt, and I didn't have to wear a separate belt in order to put these on. I could cinch them down and have a comfortable pair of pants without needing a belt, and so these ended up being my most commonly used ones. Thanks so much for taking a look at my gear for 2024. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much, especially to the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your 2024, but most importantly, a fantastic 2025. And we'll see you again on this channel. Semper Paratus. Have fun out there. Goes to Chris out.